This video right here is going to be in response to Money Man USA. He asked me to make a video about why you happen to experience magnetism on no-fap and semen retention. And in this video right here, you guys, I'm going to be speaking about animal magnetism. I'm going to start it off by addressing this first picture that you see right here. If you guys are looking at the art that you're seeing displayed, you can see this guy is manipulating this woman like a puppet on a string. That is subliminal. He is energetically manipulating her with his aura, his presence, the magnetism. Animal magnetism is described as a person's ability to attract others with only their presence. The longer that you're on no-fap and semen retention, your body begins to exude pheromones. Okay? Pheromones are like a chemical. It's like when your hormones begin to stabilize themselves within your body begins to give off a certain scent. You feel me? Your testosterone levels get higher. If you're a male, if you're a female, your estrogen levels get higher, and you begin to give off a certain odor. You feel me? Similar to how it is when a female is ovulating and a man can pick up on the fact that she's the most fertile. That's what happens with the male, the male body. You begin to give off a scent that attracts women to you. But the trick to that is you have to stay up on your hygiene and stuff, because as I told you, your testosterone levels get higher. So it makes it a little easier for you to get musty too. When you're up on your hygiene and when you're smelling fresh, the chemicals that comes from your body naturally attracts a mate. You feel me? Just like how it is with dogs and heat, But I want to tell you guys to be careful on this path also, because you have orgone energy inside of you when you're on no-fap and semen retention. Okay? If you guys aren't familiar with what orgone energy is a very magnetic energy. It's the same energy that they're trying to study over there at the Bermuda Triangle. You guys ever hear about the Bermuda Triangle? And it's like any plane or any boat that goes within the vicinity of the pyramid over there that's underwater, the pyramid pulls things inside of the water somehow, some way, you feel me? It naturally has the ability to pull anything that comes close to it downwards, you feel me? That's what happens when you're on no-fap and semen retention. You begin to exude orgone energy, you feel me? And you begin to be a magnet to just about everything around you, even people that are the complete opposite of you. But I want to tell y'all the guys to be careful, because when you're on no-fap and semen retention and you have that orgone energy and you have the pheromones and the animal magnetism, you begin to manifest alien women. Yes, alien women become attracted to you when you're on no-fap and semen retention. What I mean by alien women is not only do you begin to manifest women that possess the Jezebel spirit, you feel me? You actually begin to manifest shapeshifters. You feel me? I told you guys, when you're on no-fap and semen retention, you have the life force inside you. You have the energy of creation within you. Okay? Witches and warlocks can use your life force to manifest evil shit too. You feel me? So you will have a lot of witches, shapeshifters, and Jezebels trying to come your way to gain your life force. Do not be deceived by how some of these women look, because they're going to send them to you and they're going to look attractive. You feel me? I'm going to tell you guys some of the signs that you could pick up on, because I've seen females like this manifest before me when I'm on very long streaks. You feel me? And they throw themselves at me in a very provocative manner, whereas it's like if I'm not really strong and I'm not really aware of what I'm looking at, I might feed into the temptation and lose my life force. So I'm going to show you guys some of the different things that you could be on the lookout for when you're on this path. There's a lot of people that don't understand what I mean by alien women being attracted to you on no-fap and semen retention. But there's this theory that's going on across the globe that there are shapeshifters living amongst us, and they are corrupting the bloodlines of the human people, procreating with them. You feel me? They're having children with regular human people to extend their bloodlines. When you're on no-fap and semen retention, you might find women that look like the tall whites coming your way. You feel me? If you guys see the tall whites, the blonde hair woman that you see at the top, and also the two taller versions that you see at the bottom, that's one form that you might see manifest before you when you're on no-fap and semen retention. And let me give you guys a more realistic version of what they will appear to be. The alien-like hybrid women that you would see trying to come your way on no-fap and semen retention, when 9 times out of 10 look like this, they will be very pale. You know what I'm saying? With blonde hair and shit. And they will be very sexual 9 times out of 10. Like, they will come and they would try to strike conversations up with you, and they will be very flirtatious, you know. But it's because you have that orgone energy inside of you. You have the life force. Once they drain you of that shit, once they get a little bit of that out of you, you're no longer attractive to them. You feel me? The reason why you guys are experiencing magnetism on no-fap and semen retention is because people are after your life force. They admire the animal magnetism that's coming from you. You feel me? If that makes any sense. A lot of the alien women that they would send your way would have very pale skin. You get what I mean? They would have very pale skin. These are the tall whites. They do human experiments on the earthly men. You feel me? I know this shit sounds crazy or whatever, but just hear me out. When you're on no-fap and semen retention, your potential to have a child becomes even stronger. Your ability to have a child becomes stronger. Your ability to reproduce comes on such a big level. If you penetrate a woman, you have a higher chance at impregnating her on no-fap and semen retention, opposed to you being off of it. You feel me? And the reason why is because your sperm count increases. There's females that can smell that shit coming through your pores. I'm telling you, it sounds crazy. You feel me? And you have to be on a high vibration when you're practicing this shit. You can't be thinking sexual thoughts. You have to be celibate completely around the board. And I guarantee you guys, you will see a supernatural attraction. You feel me? It's animal magnetism and pheromones and all kinds of other shit tied in together that causes these women to become attracted to you. You feel me? You know, these are the tall whites. This is one form of aliens that you would see on this path, I'm telling y'all. You know, they're Nordic aliens. They look like the Caucasian people. I hear a lot of guys talking about, oh, white girls are attracted to me. The white aliens, they're white aliens. Just like you got black aliens too. You got black Anunnakis, all of that. They all had the Jezebel spirit. You feel me? But they all come to try to get with you when you're on no-fap and semen retention. Because they look to extend their bloodlines. They look to keep their bloodlines going, if that makes any sense. You feel me? You have to be careful on this path. Not only are you going to draw a lot of beautiful earthly women your way, but you're going to draw a lot of Jezebels and succubus your way too. You feel me? And the movie 40 Days and 40 Nights depicted that. This is the movie 40 Days and 40 Nights. I would highly recommend this movie for those of y'all that are on this path. In this movie right here, you guys, this guy took upon himself a challenge to go celibate for 40 days and 40 nights. Okay? Within the 40 days and 40 nights, when he got closer to completing his task, he began to experience a lot of spiritual attacks. You feel me? Not only from women that was tempting him to try to have intercourse with him, but also from some of his buddies. You feel me? You had people around him that were trying to pay him to give up his life force, to go back to his old ways. You get what I mean? I'm going to show you guys a scene out of that movie to get you guys to understand what I'm talking about. As I told you guys, when you're on no-fap and semen retention, you will magnetize a lot of alien hybrids. You feel me? The tall white specifically. I told you guys, these group of aliens look like what we consider to be Caucasian people. You feel me? The alien races have infiltrated all races of people and created a version that looks just like them. Okay? So the tall whites look like the original Caucasian women. Alright? They come on to you very provocative. They're very pale and they have blonde hair. Very seductive. They have the Jezebel spirit. They look to come to tempt you to have sex with them so they can extend their bloodline. If that makes any sense. You feel me? You have shapeshifters here that come after the strongest men in the planet to extend their bloodlines, to keep their bloodlines going, if that makes any sense. But I'm going to show you guys a clip from the movie 40 Days and 40 Nights that shows you guys some of the shit that you happen to encounter on this journey. You're not going to only see this shit from Jezebel women, but also alien hybrids.
Amazing. You're like this totally amazing layout guy.
What's happening? Behind me.
Okay, come here. Hey, I have a big layout problem.
You do?
Can you keep a secret?
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
I have this tattoo of a butterfly. And it's on my thigh.
Yes, you do.
And I want to get something on the other side, but I don't know what to get. Any ideas?
I don't know.
I was thinking about like a cute little pussy cat or something. Do you like pussy cats? Matt?
Yeah.
Because if you're not doing anything later, you should come over and help me pick one out.
I can't. I mean, we can't because pussycats they don't like them. They dislike them very much. They hit them with their paws, and it hurts the little butterfly. Yeah.
You guys seen that little clip just now? The woman was trying to seduce him right there in the office. You feel me? You had all the people around him just staring and shit. That's what happens when you're on no-fap and semen retention. Women begin to want to reproduce with you. It's in a woman's natural anatomy to want to be with a man that's the strongest. You feel me? The most charismatic. The most alpha, if that makes any sense. And being an alpha male does not mean you're the most fiercest with the hands. Oh, absolutely not. Being an alpha male means you have the ability to just hypnotize people with your presence. You feel me? If that makes any sense. You know, you put people under hypnotism. You're very admirable when you're on this path, okay? But I'm not gonna make this video right here too long. The title of this video right here, you guys, is no fat, semen retention, pheromones, animal magnetism. If you found this video right here to be beneficial to you whatsoever, make sure you drop a like, a comment, and you subscribe, and you continue to share these videos, whereas we can continue to get this content out there into the algorithm, y'all. You feel me? But this is the reason why you happen to experience the female attraction. Drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section what you think about this. This is Electrifying Vibrations. Shalom.